So anyway, friends, have to admit some things to you here. Well, good morning, friends. I see a weird light blinking in my phone that I only see when I'm videoing my phone. What does that mean? Anyway, it is 6:36, but I've been up since 4 because I'm going to try to flip my body around. By the way, it's another week in the life. What's going to happen? We have no idea. We do have a jam-packed week. But day one, Monday morning, July 11th, it's a birthday today. It's actually Benjamin's birthday, and I love that picture on my phone screen. The story of that is we were in Florida, and it was very, very bright, and this is zoomed up of a family picture. He was doing all he could to hold his eyes open, and he was really having a great time. But we just, we laugh at it. So anyway, thank you, Benjamin, for this Monday morning. I am got to get a bunch of footage uploaded to my editor. My desktop looks scary, so just sitting here, full Mega Mama cup of coffee, not even halfway done. Switch to a smaller 2022-2023 planner, and actually that's my 21-22. So these 18-month planners usually start in July. Thank you to CTC Math for sponsoring today's video. Go to ctcmath.com/LFT for a half-price discount plus 6 months free. And Sam's Club had these. So I chose the smaller one because I'm just still a paper planner girl. Sorry, not all the coffee, not all the words, but happy new week. Well, happy Tuesday. You didn't get nothing for Monday. Monday was, we had a big birthday. I'm trying to keep my memory cards straight here. This is behind the scenes life of a YouTuber, it seems like. Yesterday, we had Benjamin's birthday. We had a roller skating party with a whole lot of friends, and he wanted to do his own shopping afterwards, so we did that. And today is a new day. We have dinosaur slime happening on the back porch, and I almost had I called it a prayerful panic. I had some sponsor footage that didn't upload to my editor correctly, and that would be sad if I lost it, because it just takes extra work to do those videos, and it would have been a whole evening of time that I worked that the footage lost. So I did find it. I have not made it outside yet today. I've been doing indoor mama things. And now I'm trying to get, you know why my memory card's not loading? Because I haven't put it in yet. I have way too many memory cards in front of me. Way too much is going on. I think it's this one. Let's give it a try. For all the videos and such that we spin and juggle, we do pretty well. Yep. I remember one time, maybe 3 or 4 years ago, I had done a week of like Instant Pot type dinners, and I accidentally deleted that footage and that whole week of cooking, and that was so sad. But considering I'm getting to be a YouTube dinosaur and a YouTube grandma, I'm pretty proud of us for, you know, things like that don't happen too often. So again, I'm trying to find my sponsored footage. Oh, yes, I am. Okay, this is good. None of this made it into the upload. But Leah made me eggs. When I'm done eating, I need to go downstairs and take care of our little meat birds. And then we're going to finally get outside for today. So these little babies are almost ready to start going out in the sunshine. Just gave them more fresh water and food. But coming up here, they're going to meet the old sunshine and get to learn what it is eating bugs and all that fun stuff. Well, it's evening now, and we've just had a great big old storm come through. I think it dropped hail in some parts of our county, not here, but look at our lava explosion. So this is one of those things that I'll just think about tomorrow, but not today. I will have them clean this up. But yeah, Mama's making dinner now, and there's some of our naughty girls. They can still get out. There's still a size that they can slip out of the gate, so clipping their feathers, clipping their wings doesn't help. They're not flying over. So hopefully in a week or two, they're gonna have fattened up enough to where they stay where I put them. But they're like their own troop. Oh my, they're going that way now. So this evening, I'm just doing some real simple oven-baked chicken breast. Got some strawberries. I'm just gonna wash. That's gonna be that. We have some corn that I'm gonna do on the stove. What's the other thing? Oh, I'm gonna saute some squash and zucchini. And I feel like there's something else I thought of. Well, my classic. You know, it's usually like some kind of protein and a vegetable and rice. So I might get some rice going too in the Instant Pot, or I might not. But I'm doing 6 pounds of chicken. If I cook a little extra, that'll maybe be some leftovers for tomorrow. We're also going to the lake tomorrow though, and I will probably also tomorrow put something in the slow cooker when we leave in the morning. But again, we'll just see how everyone eats tonight. I might not have any leftovers at all. So anyway, friends, have to admit some things to you here. All motivation, if there was any, to clean and organize and like do anything in this little kitchen space is out the window. My book stack pile is back again. It's deep and wide. Now, many of you know and understand that besides feeding my family out of this kitchen, I mean, if you go to largefamilytable.com, if you go to shop.largefamilytable.com, and Large Family Table Community, I got a lot of food stuff I'm spending in this life. In addition to feeding my family, there's recipe development, there's meal packs being planned and tested and going down, there's extra videos I'm filming for my membership, there's all these videos I film for YouTube. It's just a lot in this little space. I'm so ready for that new kitchen. So hoping that come August we're gonna be moving in there. And so I'm like, you know, this canning equipment I had up here that normally on a week where I'm not canning I drag back downstairs, I'm like, I'm just letting it stack up because hopefully in a few weeks it's all getting moved in there anyway. So I'm admitting to you the motivation, the energy, and the drive that would normally be like, we gotta get this place together, is more like, all this stuff is moving out to that 643 square feet very soon. Also a big question I keep getting, what are we doing? What are we doing with the baby kitchen? Well, the plan is, although nothing is scheduled, nothing else is planned beyond the kitchen, except for we are having a front porch added to the new kitchen area. But when we get to it, this baby kitchen, this wall behind me, this whole wall here, and there's a doorway there, this whole wall will be ripped out. This whole baby kitchen will be ripped out. That door to that room will be made into a laundry room slash further upstairs pantry and the extra refrigerators and freezers room. Now this nice new refrigerator, although it's got, you know, I haven't wiped it down for today because again, I'm admitting no motivation. I don't want to do it. Anyway, I have a real good single mom friend who just moved closer to me, bought a house in my little town. She needs a bigger refrigerator, so we have loved this refrigerator for about 2.5 years. We all know I don't need another refrigerator, so that is going to get passed on to her. And then also the dishwasher in here, KitchenAid, second one, I've gone through one a year for the last 2 years, does not work. However, my friend has one of her teen boys, same friend, one of her teen boys watching some tutorials, because there are a lot of how to fix your KitchenAid tutorials out on YouTube. And if you have a favorite one, you know, link it below. But anyway, she's having her kiddo watch some videos on possible repairs for the KitchenAid. I don't know if they can do anything with it, but they're gonna try, and that's good. There's a good purpose for it. I have my little wall oven over there, and then I have that stovetop that I'm so glad we got in March, because I guess I better stir my squash, huh? Because I still needed to cook, and you know the push button stove had gone to be with Jesus, but we got 2 years out of that. Let's see if I can hold my camera, stir my squash. You always use 2 hands when you're stirring something, okay? Okay. Anyway, I'm praying. I know I'll find somebody who would like this wall oven and even this cooktop. I may just post it on Facebook Marketplace and just see who needs it. But I plan on the things that are useful in this kitchen, obviously, blessing somebody else with it, and it may be for 2022, finish up this kitchen, finish up this front porch, and then we've had some bathroom drama lately. I told you in some videos here recently, we had water leaking through the floor. That seems to be what we're doing. So we had water leaking into our basement bathroom, which at the end of the mystery we found out it was from our washer that was expired and leaking. So we had the contractor who originally came into that bathroom had to come, rip out drywall, rip out the floor, rip out, you know, just rip out everything pretty much. Not really everything, it was like a third of the bathroom, but still, he had to dry all that out and fix it, you know, do a new ceiling, all of that. So we had that carrying on. Then the other day I was downstairs working with my freeze dryer, and water started pouring out of the ceiling at the other end of the basement, and I'm like, what? Well, again, 1963, so like things are stretching as far as they can stretch. Just saying, what may have to happen before we get to ripping out this kitchen is in that bathroom. So we got 2 bathrooms upstairs. In that bathroom, there's something going on with the drain. I had builder man come and look at it, and it's it could be 1 or 2 things in reference to the bathtub faucet or the pipes going up through the wall, but that needs fixed. So I have plumbers that are actually coming tomorrow that are gonna look at that. Hopefully it's like a couple $100 fix, but in the meantime things still need done in there because now under that floor is wet. So we're gonna need to pull up that floor, dry it out. While we're doing that, might as well just do the whole bathroom. So those are, so again, other adventures, but whole plan like I shared with you. Once we rip that out, move the laundry room, this whole area, this whole kitchen, there won't be a wall there. You'll go through, let me see here. Let me just show you. Because many people have asked, is your new kitchen connected to the house? It is. Here it is. New kitchen. Okay. New kitchen. House. New kitchen. So this door is going to be the only thing in the middle. This wall, we have a spatula, talking spatula tonight. This wall will not be here. It'll be all open. You'll walk in, you'll walk through this wall, but whenever you walk in this door, you're just going to be in a big living room. So this will all be living room. Fly strip probably won't be hanging there anymore. You know, take that out. This will be living room. We found out, and I know I've explained this to you, but you know, let's have a little reminder, or if you're new here, this whole solid bump out thing, I wanted this removed too, and this wall, and I wanted even bigger living room because our living room's on the other side. However, we found out, continue with talking spatula, this is solid concrete all the way up to the top of the roof where the chimney is. There's 3 fireplaces in here all the way to the basement floor. Random plate on the floor. It's solid concrete, and I mean it's big. So I think I forget now. I want to say it was 16 feet. It doesn't look that big to me. It's big, but all right. Anyway, don't have the tape measure with me. Well, I guess my table's 9 foot. So yeah, it's probably 9 or 10 feet. Okay, so that has to stay. I want the wood stove insert that's holding the watermelon down there. I want the wood stove insert out. And if you've heard my chimney saga, it's because the 2 upstairs fireplaces, those chimneys are damaged. The 3rd chimney goes to the basement, and we have a whole house wood stove down there. So in case of an emergency or a power outage, or just because we want to, we can heat the whole house with that fireplace. Okay, so plan being, all of this, we are now in the living room. And then, as of right now, we're thinking, other side of this wall where the living room is, that there will be a door here. And you will walk through that door. I want to divide that living room into 2 more bedrooms. So you'll walk through this door and you'll be in, we'll say, Zion's new room, and you'll walk through the other door and it'll be another bedroom. And then we have the bathroom over there. The door that's open is the basement, but the door behind it is another upstairs bathroom that'll need done. Flooring wise, I plan to put the same flooring that's in the new kitchen and in the 3rd bathroom throughout the whole house. So that'll also be done. So anyway, okay, projects. So hopefully that's answering. I know I get different questions and I try to answer them in the comments, and I'm sure I'll talk about all of that more in a garage update video. I can also take you out and show you a little bit more detail about what they got done. I say garage update video. See, how do you like the little tripod? Probiotic. Anyway, kitchen update video. You're with me. Okay. Good job, squash and zucchini. I need to add some salt and pepper to those. It is going to be a lot of work, but a lot of fun to move everything out there and organize it and get stuff ready to go. I'm just not feeling it in here right now. And then another question is, folks want to know, so I have 2 full freezers and 3 refrigerators on my front porch. One of those is the refrigerator from my first house from like 21 years ago, because Travis and I have been married, I guess 22 years ago. Jaden's almost 22. We had him at that first house. So 22, 23 years ago. I still have that refrigerator and it's doing just fine, So anyway, can't give that one up. And then the other refrigerator is the one that came with this house. The other refrigerator I got when I started doing like big bulk recipe development stuff. I needed another refrigerator for that at the Forest House. So, and then the 2 freezers. What I'm thinking honestly right now is that until we get to the new laundry room project, this table is not going to be here. And of course this coffee island, maybe even that couch. I mean, I have a couch I want to buy for the new kitchen, but I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing with that couch yet. Anyway, I might put all the chicken sister wall, if my camera focuses, the chicken sister wall over there. Maybe we'll even block that window. That'll be the next classy thing we do. I might just line them all up right there, because again, oh, look at all my pots and stuff on the floor, toasters. Why do you need a bigger kitchen, Jamerrill? Anyway, none of that is going to be here, and I need to get them off the porch. So it's either bring them in here and line them up on this wall, or move them to the basement temporarily. And I think, besides the fact we're going to have to look at them, at least they won't be on the porch anymore, and they'll just be in here. And this will just be extra space. And that project is a-coming. Turn this heat off now. Okay, so then real quick, I'll show you what's happening out here. Travis wants to replace this door with a pocket door so that many times we can just have this door open between the kitchen and the living room. So I don't know at what point that happens. So here's what's happening in the kitchen though today. Hello kitchen, we can't wait to see you. So, new things going on out here. Well, we have the rest of the cabinets, so that is super exciting. They got those in. We didn't have that cabinet, or those 2 cabinets up in my last garage update video, so those are up. And you may not have seen it yet. I am filming another like day-by-day big garage update video, but here's a sneak peek for you. The hood is up, And then they also started today on doing the upper trim. Now that was a big quandary. I just want to not worry about it, even though I'm telling you. One of the questions that someone asked me on Facebook the other day is why we didn't have the cabinets low enough to have some actual space on the top, or why didn't we have them high enough for them to actually touch the ceiling. So let me show you something. So I'm short, okay. So here's the cabinet. This is what I can reach, and I'm stretching now. I can't reach anything else. I can't go any further in any of these cabinets. I don't know if this one doesn't have shelves up yet. Like, I'm good at the bottom, 5'4". I can't go any higher. So, you know, step ladders are my life, right? So these cabinets could not have been tall enough to reach the ceiling, where I couldn't even reach the bottom shelf. I mean, I am married to a 6'6" man, and you know, my children are taller than me as well. So, but mama needs a kitchen functional for her. So the reason we didn't have the cabinets any lower though is, and I forget the height measurement here, but when we planned them so that my tallest appliance would fit underneath. So that's my KitchenAid mixer whenever we went through measuring stuff. So my KitchenAid mixer will fit under here. Big pressure cookers will fit under here. It'll all fit under here. And that's the reasoning for the space between. Also, yes, we will be doing tile backsplash. We will be doing an extreme tile situation here. And yes, there's definitely like, well, this will have tile over it, but there's dings and like stuff already, just because from where people are working, putting on the light covers, working on the cabinets. So everything's definitely going to be touched up before we officially move in here. Countertop guy came the other day, so we went through all that. Countertops have been chosen. I am going with quartz unless they write me back for some reason it's not available. This is where our contractor is going to start building the window sills for our windows. So many of you gave me ideas for using the leftover countertop material for the windows, and that is a super idea. Lots of good ideas in the conversation at the bottom of my latest garage update video. But we're going with these window sills, and I'm going to have them stain it to go with these floors. Here's some more kitchen updates. Travis and some help from Zion too, working on electrical. Got all the face plates on, the outlets there. Also island, a lot. I think I'm having 7 or 8 outlets in the island all around. Today, when our builder man was here, and this is the trim that came with the cabinets. He got it done there, got it over there. I was asking him about, because I thought, well, because you know everything's easy to me, I'm not the one doing it right now, right? Be sure to click the first link in the description below. Go to ctcmath.com/LFT for 50% off plus a bonus 6 months free. You cannot beat that. So CTC Math offers math video tutorials and summaries. These are clear, complete, and easy to follow. It's like your child having their very own teacher right there with them. This ensures your children understand something before they are asked to practice it. There are worksheets and interactive questions based explicitly on the video tutorials that the children have just watched. There's weekly revision sets, which are a great tool to consolidate learning and to help identify any specific learning gaps. There's extensive reports for the parents, which is valuable in monitoring your child's progress. Also, CTC Math offers a 12-month money-back guarantee, no questions asked. If this math curriculum is not for you and your family, CTC Math will provide a full refund. I think that is fantastic. CTC Math is a whole lot less stress when it's math time for both parents and kids. So again, go to ctcmath.com/LFT for 50% off plus a bonus 6 months free. Today's video is sponsored by CTC Math. Click the first link in the description below. Head over to ctcmath.com/LFT for 50% off their phenomenal math program plus a bonus 6 months free. I was asking him, can't we just get bigger crown molding and build those cabinets out there. And so he measured it, we talked about it, Travis and I started looking on the Lowe's app because that's as far as our brain goes, and it's going to be several weeks if we order it before the trim gets here, and we have a lot of other projects going on. So for right now, I'm just saying, you know what, this trim is just fine. I'm just gonna have them put it around the top, and we'll see. We might circle back and we'll see if we can get our hands on the trim without spending, you know, a day of our life going around looking for it. We might still have that done now. If it bothers me later, I might have it done then. So I can't quite get quart jars up there, but I can get pint jars. But that's a whole lot of dusting, like you know. So I also talked to Travis about putting lighting up there, which he also said he can do. So that's just some of the things going on. So there's some kitchen updates, and then over here, let's see, and those lights are just temporary via extension cord. They got the veneer on the front of my future desk area, and then they also got it on the side here, a big piece there. So those are the kitchen updates for today. Alrighty, so there's our chicken and our corn and our strawberries. I think I got in trouble on TikTok for making a similar dinner, but it was those chicken apple sausages. So here I am again, living on the edge, all kinds of sauces, and then butter bread and milk, and again, yay dinner. Oh, also squash and zucchini. Good morning, content creator mom life. So I'm here getting my 40-ounce thing of water ready and big old thing of coffee. I am watching a video from my editor to approve, and I had a list of things to get over to him. And then what else is happening? Oh, well, we're gonna have a lake day today, a lake day with friends. And I have 2 videos I need to get done over for my membership community. And so, how my life is around food videos and things. What I am doing for the one video is a breakfast item. So that's gonna be breakfast, although a lot of times when I'm filming, I'm slow. Kids are already up. And so we also have a cereal station. Do you need a spoon, honey? You can get one there. A cereal station on the table, just because, you know, it might be 30 minutes to make, but it might take me an hour as I'm filming and talking through it. Another video is preparing for slow cooker freezer meals, but I'm gonna take one of those and get in our slow cooker for tonight, because today, again, we're having our lake day. And so it is so nice on a lake day to come home and I don't even have to put a freezer meal in the oven. I just, slow cooker meal's waiting for us. So that's what we're doing now. And just a look at my work area, that's our dishes from last night that are drying, because I think I've told you, I did, I remember telling you, the second KitchenAid has gone to be with Jesus, and we've done everything we can possibly do to figure it out. And like I shared with you last night, I have a friend who wants to take a crack at it, and that's super awesome. They can certainly try, but in the meantime, we've been hand washing dishes here for a couple weeks. We do have 2 new Bosch dishwashers sitting in the new kitchen. So again, brighter days are definitely coming. But now for me to even film these membership videos, gotta make myself some space here. And just more of the, I don't even wanna, it's just, this is going to sit here until the kitchen's done. It very well might build, and that's okay. I don't wanna do it. I want to go to the lake instead. Everything in this room just about has to be moved anyway. And so another kitchen confession right here. So we are back. We had our first lake day in several weeks. We had several friends that we met there, and it was a great time. I also put a roast in the slow cooker when we left this morning. I have a live call that starts in about 30 minutes with my large family table community members. So I'm gonna get the Instant Pot out and get some rice going, because again, that's one of my standards. Get some rice going, and we'll have dinner after I'm done with my call. Sorry, my camera battery died again. So anyway, after my live call, we will then have dinner. Yay. So we did a bunch of English muffin pizzas for lunch, and I got a bunch of hungry folks and hungry adults, so we're just keeping the additional pans of tortilla pizzas coming. Well, happy almost 6 o'clock in the evening now, but yay for summer, and it's still sunshining in Virginia. Kids are in the pool. Daniel and I are going to Walmart because there's some things I want to pick up. We had afternoon dentist appointments today for a couple kiddos, and I don't know what else got done, but it feels like on dentist days that's what happens. So I want to work in the garden some this evening and swim with the kids some more. And glory, we have enough leftovers from last night. Mama ain't cooking tonight. Yay. Weirdest thing ever, no bananas, none to be seen. Must be waiting on the banana truck. Alrighty, so last night in a Large Family Table Community Membership, we had a live call with my friend Trisha Goyer. She's got 10 kids, whole lot going on, has written like 85 books. Okay, anyway, she was talking all about the rice cooker, and then someone told us that you can get larger rice cookers, and I looked up online and I saw this 20 rice cups cooked, 5-quart rice cooker, and it was only $39, and I was like, wow, I need to look into that. So I'm doing it. I'm getting it. It's for scientific purposes, right? Right. And back on the rice cooker, Daniel's looking at toys right now. Okay, yes and amen, priorities. Anyway, I usually do my rice in the Instant Pot or in the slow cooker. That way I don't have to babysit the stove because we know I get in trouble. But the rice cooker is perfection. So that's why we're upgrading. So, back with the seeds, doing some not quite midnight gardening, but evening gardening. Working on putting more dirt in my tower. Some behind the scenes camera bag there. But anyway, I'm going to try to get some seeds in the ground this evening because now it is like almost 8:30 and this is a good time to garden. So, gonna get more seeds in the ground, more seeds in this tower, and go from there. Alrighty, we can't tell any difference, but this whole thing is planted with a variety of lettuce now, yay. Oh no, we dropped a cup. We dropped the cup. Thank you all for all your sippy cup recommendations. Oh, you don't want it right now, that's fine. Sippy cup recommendations. We have mastered sippy cups. We're good now, we're good. Thank you. It was hard for Tobin to get anything out of them at first, and I just didn't know what was wrong with the world, but it all worked out. So, can I vlog and push the stroller? I don't know. I don't know. Hi, Minnie. Minnie's stretched out in the grass. Tobin's going on a farm tour. Gabriel's going to help me. Of course, if I lose my YouTube camera bag, that is not a good vlogger. Put it in there. Variety of trash and odds and ends. Yes, Gabriel and I are going to cover the chicken run yard with hay. I have multi-layers of chicken things going. These are our little outdoor meat birds. Can you watch them for a minute, Tobin? This is one chicken situation. And now when I talk about our chicken run, I don't mean this thing. So this is the acre pretty much that we have. I don't think it's quite an acre, but it's quite large for the animals that are in here. And it goes way down up that hill. And so the chickens have coops over there. There are coops, there's 2 coops, and there's 2 large separate yards. Then those yards have doors that open, and we let them into this big area every day. Following all that? Well, they're coop yards. We didn't know this because we built them the first year that we moved in. The coop yards, when it rains a lot, they stay wet for a couple days, which doesn't matter too much because these guys, you know, they get out and they're mostly free ranging all day, every day, right, Turkey Lurkey? What I want to do, since we have a few days without rain, we've had a lot of rain this month, I want to just cover their coop yard with a bunch of hay, let it dry out for a few days. Yes, yes, guys, yes. But they're all up here in the shade right now. So that's a little farm project we're doing this morning. I hear you. I hear you. The turkeys here will be butchered probably October-ish. I mean, we could let them grow out until next spring. We'll see, though. And that is our newer rooster. That's the one Benjamin named Peck Pack. That's the goose we've had going on 3 years. Gooser. Yes, Gooser, exactly. Yes, stretch for us. And then we have a variety of buffs and barred rocks in here and some ducks. I hear ya. And then Margaret is down there in the sunshine. And then actually next week, I won't be here next week for a few days, but while I'm gone, they're starting the project to do some other fenced areas in our woods over here. We need to do one for Boris, our cooney boar. We need to do one for another variety of pigs as we get into having piglets and when we need to separate different ones and for different reasons. I can get into more of that later. All that to say, I want like 3 different pig areas in this woods that I can move around, rotate, use as needed. And then I want 2 different cow areas in this woods. I still haven't got it yet. I'd made some calls, sent some messages, Craigslist shopping. I've been looking for another calf that we can raise for beef that we'd raise this summer all the way through next summer, and I guess probably end of summer 2023, fall 2023, we'd have it processed. And also for a buddy for Margaret, because as I move her through the woods, it would be best to have a buddy. At least that's what I have heard from my cow friends, yeehaw. So we're gonna work on those areas. And then we have this whole like really odd piece of land that's on a hill behind Travis's man land car area, but it's still like a nice chunk of land, good for drainage. It would also be good if pigs ever needed to go on it, goats, sheep, cows. I just would like to get the fencing done this year. I like fencing options. So now we're gonna go work on the hay for the chicken coop, but that's some projects coming up. Oh, also today, by the way, picked my countertops, paid for them yesterday, yay. They're going in next Wednesday. That'll be exciting. So right now, for serious coming up, I need to pick, like officially decide on the tile, right, Tobin? We need to get the tile picked out. I know what tile I want behind my stove. The only holdup would be if it would be like a 6-week wait if we ordered it. And then backsplash tile. Lots of folks have asked me if I am having tile on the backsplash, and I am. I haven't bought it yet. So, anywho, gotta get all those details straight, but it's coming together. You see those chickie babies, Tobin? I know, me vlogging, pushing this stroller sideways here with one hand and this camera. It's like, have y'all been jiggled enough yet? It's not so bad for you, Tobin. You're doing well. But everything back here is getting jiggled. Also, so last night you couldn't see all my late night gardening. I ended up gardening 8:30 to 10:30. Got a lot done though out here, and I planted our whole green stock tower with lettuce, a variety of different lettuces, so that is super. Like talking hand here. So excited to have my first year of winter gardening. I know we're here, it's only midsummer. We got a lot of harvesting, a lot of growing and things happening here. That'll be coming up August, September, October, but I'm reading a book on it. So excited about actually gardening over the winter and having carrots and other root vegetables and having like fresh lettuce every day. Amelia and I were talking about how like every day in the winter we could come out and get our lettuce for our salads that day. That is so super cool and interesting to me. I'm obviously not a gardening expert, and folks remind me of that all the time. We know that I'm not an expert, but I do love doing it. I have had flower gardens at all 4 of our houses over the last 24 years. Vegetable gardening, if you've been here, you know, I had several, totally blessed through the stuff in the ground when I was covered with babies over at the farmhouse. We had some good summers gardening there. I did some canning and such there. I didn't have the vision yet of how I could grow all this food and I could preserve it and we could be eating a large amount of it until the next season. Too many, 4 of the kids were ages 4 and under, those kind of ages going on. So we had some great gardens at the farmhouse. We all know it's like internet, deep internet history that my 2020 garden did not go well. Plus I was pregnant with Tobin and mysteriously sick all the time, and we didn't know the whole kidney situation yet, but that's what my body was dealing with. Gee, why couldn't I get out and do all the things I had been wanting to do? So all that to say, this summer. I'm excited. Things are going fairly decent in the garden. Not perfect. I have some beds in here that are not doing fantastic. The thing that's interesting is they have, you know, pretty much same plants, same soil. We have some variation in different times of day, light, different times of day shade, different times of day full sun. Overall, I think things are going pretty decent. And I'm excited about the lettuce in that tower. And the things that aren't going well, we're going to learn from. Let me show you this, because I keep meaning to text pictures of this to my gardening friends, and I haven't done it yet, and maybe it's just going to take this YouTube video to get it done. I keep finding this weird yellow stuff deposited in my garden. Let me see if I can find it again. I'm wondering what this is. Okay, hold on. I saw some last night. Did it disappear today? I mean, it almost looks like paint. It's not though. It's like a weird yellow spray. Sorry, gardening from last night. Fed the chickens an old bag of bread. It's a weird yellow spray that I find in some of these beds. I'm wondering if it's some sort of insect or seed thing. I'm not seeing it now. I know I saw it in 2 areas last night. Happy afternoon, little zucchini baby. You know, these are doing well. This one's catching on, but then this little guy here, not doing super. Okay, I say that. It is growing. That one's growing. This one, like I said, was catching on. So some beds I have some things that are taking off and other things that maybe they will. You know, there's still time. I know in Virginia, lots of people are planting for fall and such now. So I did get things in like late May, early June, but we're just going to keep on working at it. Like in this bed, these things down here have not caught on, and these are kind of ho-hum. So I went ahead and did a bunch of pole beans in the middle, and I should probably put more beans throughout it, and you know, we'll at least get something out of the space. This is another bed. This squash is doing well. There's an eggplant, there's another squash. Those little guys just haven't yet. I'm holding out for hope. Okay, if I find this mystery yellow, it's just odd. Jamerrill's Garden Mysteries. And it's gone today. Weird. There's something, though, happening in this garden. Again, it looks like it's almost like a paint, and it's texture, and it's yellow. And I'll see it in the corner, like, for instance, maybe it would be in the corner of this bed one day. And I might see it like 2 or 3 places. And I don't see any of it today. And so that's why when I see it, I'm like, I've got to ask somebody what that is. Randomly in some video, if I start saying, there it is, there's the yellow sprayed looking stuff in my garden, you'll remember. Yeah, I'm not seeing it now. Okay, well, okay, it disappears too. Yellow stuff that disappears. Hello, little tomatoes, though. You're doing well. I'm excited. Okay, you've waited so well in your stroller there, Tobin, and Gabriel's waited so well. Mama, Gabriel's waited so well. Well, I got on a little garden tour tangent. And then we've got our bunnies. You want to sit here and look at the bunnies, Tobin? We move them around a couple times a day. Say hello, bunnies. Say hello, bunnies. Another day. My camera is fogging up. Virginia humidity, yay. We have been working with this woods today. We got a plan. We're going to get a phase 1 started to do 2 big fenced cow areas here. We're going to actually end up with 3 places to rotate cows, and then a bunch of littler areas on down there. So I'll tour you around, show you the best I can now, show you how things develop. Yep, and you're the redheaded baby along for the ride, aren't you? Yes, okay, so Mama, so we're going to cut a path from this end to the other side. The vision is that we will have a fenced area up here, and then we will have another fenced area down this way, and there will be a fence going down the middle and a gate so that we can have a cow or 2 on one side, and once all that is knocked down and they trample all through it, we can open the gate and let them go in to the other side. There's also a 3rd area I mentioned that isn't part of this woods. But for now, we have Margaret still over here in our barnyard area that's on the other side of the garden there. It's a big area. she's just fine down there. I'm just thinking futuristically, and I still have not picked up a calf yet for us to raise for meat to process in a year or so. We need to do that. That's on the upcoming list, and that calf can be in the barnyard with Margaret for now, but future planning. And then on down here, other side of this woods, we're gonna have some other pig and goat areas, again, to rotate through, or you know, if we had a mama and some babies, if we had a goat that was being annoying, that happens sometimes, and he just needs to, him and a buddy need to just go take a rest somewhere else. Lots of reasons to have multiple areas for animals. Got a tractor coming, but hopefully you can still hear me. People want to know, well, where do we play? And you know, where's all our other areas? Ooh, we got a great big bug down there, Tobin. Now I'm distracted by the bugs. We have all this open area, anywhere that's not fenced. Of course, Amelia's going on down that way. Behind the house, other side of the house, there's a big area there. And we'll walk over yonder now. He's cutting a path through that woods a lot quicker than I thought. I thought that might be an all-day project. Just showing you my patchy grass. Travis likes to throw down grass seed and such, so more projects are coming. And then just showing you, to answer that question, we got a lot of room over here. And then behind this fence, we have Travis's car land. And then we have these big paths that go around the property too, for bike riding, walking, horse riding, all that. And on the other side of this fence, there's a weird random hill. Let's go look at the weird random hill. That is gonna be my third cow fenced area. Always fun to put a cow on a hill. And we could also rotate some pigs down there. So just giving us lots of good options. Okay, weird random hill. This would be the start of it. And so it starts up, but then it comes down here and flattens back out. So just all of this way down here, and here's a nice little clearing. And then that's where our paths go, up and around. So total usable area. So when I talk about the hill, I just mean Travis isn't using this area in his dad land and his shop area. So just gonna have the whole thing fenced back up to the top where we started. And that's a nice big yard to rotate different critters through. And then here's some nice country fence blackberries. Look at these, and these are definitely big old blackberries. We do have a lot of the black raspberries as well that I showed in the other video that I was calling blackberries. And a bunch of you let me know they were black raspberries, and you were correct. But these are big old thick blackberries. Amelia, we need to bring a basket out here again.
Yeah, they're really good.
Look at this. This is like how we had them at the farmhouse. And there's just so many of them.
They grow all over.
Oh, they do. Okay, well, I guess we'll be back with a basket. They're like all down this fence here, which is super. But yay, blackberries. Good morning. Now these are some squash and zucchini I had from the store. And I want to get them used up before we start getting more squash and zucchini from the garden. My little squash report. Let's report on the vegetables. They have feelings too. My little squash this morning I almost picked, but I thought I'm going to leave it on one more day. My zucchini looks like it needs maybe another 2 days. I'm going to batch these up a little bit. I will eat these throughout the day though. And then tomorrow start the other good things. We got some smoothie in the works as well that one of the kiddos is making. So breakfast things are happening. Well, hello now. Now we meet again. I am, what are you doing on this now rainy afternoon, Jamerrill? Well, I've got about 9.5 or so pounds of ground beef here. I'm going to make up a big batch of sloppy joes. That will be dinner tonight. probably lunch tomorrow and dinner tomorrow night as well. We might be feeding 13 or so this evening, so we'll see. I mean, 10 pounds of meat amongst a whole lot of people goes real quick. Anyway, I also have a trip I'm leaving on tomorrow morning with Liam, and I think the last trip that I left on, I also left the family with a bunch of sloppy joes, so maybe this is our new tradition, but I have a business trip and Liam is going to go with me for his fun airplane time with Mom. I do want to make a meal plan for the family, put that up on the fridge. They can do what they want, but if they want to know how, I've got food planned out for them while I'm gone. And if the kids want to know like the breakfast options for each day and all of that, I'm going to have it hammered out for them. And like I say, then they can do what they want. Also, for dinner this evening, we do have a watermelon that needs cut. And I don't know if I'll get to adding anything else along with this, but some sloppy joes and watermelon sounds good enough to me. So the ground beef is cooked. I'm putting it down on low now. I'm going to add in, usually I just do ketchup and mustard and then some brown sugar. A lot of times I like to saute an onion with this, throw in some peppers, sometimes little pieces of mushroom. Mama's not feeling any of that today, so I did add in our onion, I almost said onion, onion powder and garlic powder. It's the rain, I promise. Onion powder and garlic powder, and then ketchup, mustard, and brown sugar, and that is how we're whipping up these sloppy joes today. Thanks again to CTC Math for sponsoring today's video. Go to ctcmath.com/LFT for a half-price discount plus 6 months free for helping your children with math and saving your mama sanity. Yay! Pausing while I remember what I was saying. Chicken's out, chicken run, chicken something. Hold on, it's coming to me. Oh, yeah, exactly. But anyway, I hear you. I hear you. And it may, hold on here, and it may be, hold on here while I get my thoughts straight. Squash, and even this cooktop, I'll probably, hold on here. Okay, pause while I think for a minute. Oh, the lighting is not cooperating. Let me get out of the dark.